This is part 1 of 4 videos on Guided Project 6.1. If you have read the lesson notes, you will know that before you watch this video, you should open up the Guided Project 6.1 as well as download Void Air from Polymore and open it up. So you should get the Guided Project 6.1, and scroll down here. It says that open up Void Air and save it in the usual way. So what we do is I come here, File, Save As, Browse, open up my File Explorer. Okay, this is the File Explorer. I choose Desktop as my folder, and I'm going to name this as okay, so I save. So finish one. So question 2 is we actually want to find out the number of flights originating in MDT. But before we do that, there are some preparatory work to do. So this one say click on flight stat sheet, select A4, H18, call it flights, and then make sure you include the labels. So we'll be come here, select all this. Okay, then come here and call it flights. FLIGHTS. Make sure to press enter key. And how do you know whether you're wrong? You can move your cursor outside the selected data. Let's say down here. Okay, I click here. I see flights. I click on it. Okay, tell me flight is A4 to H18. Therefore, I'm correct. So question you ask is, why do I want to give this a range name? Answer is because these data are used in several questions. So instead of coming here to select the data, you can just simply key in the range name with the same as selecting all this data. So this is time saving as well as make sure that we don't have high degree of accuracy. Okay, so here's a click criteria sheet tab. Okay, question tab, and C2 you key in this MDT. Now why we do this is because we are looking for flights that originate from the airport called MDT. So we have to set the criteria first. Then after we set criteria first, we can go to question E. It says that cell E22, and click on the insert function button on the formula bar. Now this is the insert function. Okay, insert function. Click this. And then you come here and you say, I want the category called database, right? Database, okay? And then you have DCOUNTA here. So you say, okay, I want DCOUNTA. Okay, DCOUNTA, you want to give the name of the database. So if you can't remember the name, don't worry, press function key F3. This is the name of the database, flights. Okay, then the field here, all right, for field here, you type in origin, origin, ORIGIN. Okay, why? Because we are looking for this origin. Now Excel is not case sensitive, so you can use capital O or small o, is the same. All right. Now what's the criteria? Criteria is from MDT. So go criteria here. You select this origin MDT. Okay, you tell us that there's three flights originating from MDT, which is correct. So you say, okay, you're right. You can confirm this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 flights. Right? So the next one is we want to use DCOUNTA again to determine number of flights terminating in Minneapolis. So this one, number of flights arriving in NSP. So we go to criteria. Okay, this criteria here, and type in NSP. Okay, this one NSP for Minneapolis Police Sample NSP. Then we go back to flight stats and select E23. E23 here, and we are going to use DCOUNTA again. So you can actually go to formulas, click on recently used, because we used DCOUNTA just now, so we select DCOUNTA. Okay, same thing database, same thing F3, origin. Okay, Field, which field? Field now we are using destination. Now you can use field number 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's no need to type in the whole long name or destination. 4 is good. Now this is another method of specifying the field. You can use the field number or you can use the label. So criteria, okay, criteria, you go back here and you say this is my criteria. I tell you 4. Okay, are we correct? Yes, we saw it's 4. We are correct. So we say okay. Okay, to do the next two, we have to prepare the criteria. So this is where question 4 it says copy cell A1H2 on the criteria sheet to A4H5, again A7H8. So we go to our criteria here, select all this, copy, paste here, and paste here. Okay, we are preparing the criteria for the next two cells. So this one we delete off because this is not the criteria we want. We delete off, but leave these two unchanged. You change these two, you affect the result in question 2 and 3. So now we're going to do question 5. Select D5 and type GRB. Okay, D5 GRB. In other words, we're looking for price ending in the green bay. So we go to 5 stats. Okay, 5 stat number 6. Select E24. Average number of passengers to GRB. So we going to use D average. Okay. So what you do is you can come here FX. Okay. Instead of more recently used, you can click here and select database. Database. Okay, you see the average here, so you say okay, I want the average. All right, the average. Okay, the database is same, so F3 flights. The field now is passenger because we are averaging the passenger. So you type in passenger, this one. Type in PASSENGERS, passengers. The name must be typed correctly. Okay, passengers. And what about criteria? Criteria is D4, D5 in the criteria sheet. So you come here, these are criteria. Okay, so you tell us 77.5, which is correct. So we click OK. Alright, so next we're going to find the smallest passengers count to empty that deal. So two things we need to do. We have to select the function to use and also set the criteria. The function to use here basically will be dmin. But set criteria here, we go to cell D8 of criteria sheet here, D8, and we say this is empty deal. Price ending empty deal. Then go back to 5 stat, this question 8. Click 5 stat, select E25, use dmin. Okay, so same thing, we go to insert function and we have database here. This is dmin. Don't choose dmax. Max is largest number. This is dmin, smallest. So we say okay. Now dmin database again, F3 flights. Flights field now. Your field now, you are looking at smallest passenger, so you have to use the passenger field. PASSENGERS, passengers field. Okay, criteria, remember we set it in the criteria here. This is the criteria. Okay, and tell us 35. Are we correct? Okay, 35, we are correct. So we say okay. So the smallest number count to empty is 35. Then the next one is total flight delay in empty that deal. So here we are going to use COUNTIFS. Okay, why COUNTIFS? Because we have multiple if condition. We are counting first of all flights that are delayed and flights going to empty deal. So condition 1 is flight going to empty deal. Condition 2, flights that are delayed. Okay, so we're going to use COUNTIFS. All right. So I'm going to show you an easier way of locating the function. You just click on fx. Okay, and down here you type in a brief description. So you type in here COUNTIFS. Okay, and then you say go. 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 Okay, and then you say go Excel will search for us. Okay, I find for the COUNTIFS. So we can say, okay, I want the COUNTIFS. Okay, COUNTIFS your criteria range 1. Criteria range 1 is your D5, D18, which is your destination. D5, D18 destination. Okay, what is the criteria? Criteria is destination is MDW, the airport MDW. Okay, there are 4 flights. Then the next one is you want to select those that are delayed. So you come here, the code here, other on time delay. Okay, and you type in DEL asterisk for delay. Now DEL asterisk means Excel will just look for DEL, ignore the rest. So long as the word have DEL, you counted as meeting the criteria. So we say DEL followed by the asterisk. Okay, for asterisk I go to this one again. You tell me 2. Okay, tell me 2 flights delayed into MDW. So answer is 2. With this one 2, correct. So I say okay. Okay, next one, use SUMIFS to count passenger delay into Chicago with this one. So same thing, I use FX and then I simply come and say SUMIFS. Okay, go. Okay, SUMIFS. I select it. Alright, SUMIFS. Now sum range. Sum range here is basically the passengers. So sum range you select passenger. This one. This. Okay, this one here, H5 to H18. This is sum range. Some criteria here, you type in MDW. So you take MDW. Okay, MDW. Sorry, the criteria range 1. Criteria range 1 is D5 D18. So for criteria range 1, you select D5 D18. Okay. Then criteria is MDW. Then we still have another criteria, so we go to criteria range 2. Criteria 2 is basically G5 G18. So G5 G18, and this is delay. So you keep DEL with the asterisk. Okay, to get answer here, you put your cursor. Next one. Okay, till 170. Count is 170. Okay, this is correct. So you say okay, I get it. I'm right. Alright, so we have finished question 1 to question 10, which is on database function as well as SUMIFS and COUNTIFS. The question 11 to question 14 is on match and index, and this one we will record in part 2 of the video. So okay, this is part 1. I will end part 1 down here.